Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Hess and I am a Google Certified Trainer, and I'm here to talk to you today about the Google Certified Educator exam updates because there are some updates and changes and a lot of them. So before we start talking about what has changed, let's talk about the previous exam format. So if you're not familiar, the previous exam format included multiple choice questions and scenario-based questions. There was about 20 multiple choice questions and about 10 scenario-based questions. So the multiple choice included choose one or more answers to these questions, and these were mostly based on the fundamentals training. The scenario-based questions that I liked to call simulation questions would ask you to complete different tasks in different Workspace tools. So you would be on Google Docs or Google Slides, and it would ask you to complete a task, and you would have to do multiple steps in order to complete that task. So it was kind of like a simulation, like a fake Google Workspace that you would be in order to complete these tasks. So now how has it changed? Well, it was multiple choice and scenario-based questions, and now they've changed it so it's only multiple choice questions. So only multiple choice questions means that you now get instant results whenever you take your exam. So previously it would take a day, even up to like 3 or 4 days to get your results back after you took your exam because of the scenario-based questions, but now those are no longer a part of the exam, so you actually get instant results as soon as you complete your exam and submit it. It'll show pass or fail on your screen right there. So aside from that, when did this change happen? So the new update became effective on September 1st, 2021. So if you've taken the test before then a lot has changed. But if you have taken the test after then you have seen the new update and how it has changed. And if you're planning on taking the exam, then now you have an idea of how it's changed from the past. So why did this change happen? Well, there were changes to the age-based domain settings, as well as new defaults for tools like incognito mode, which impacted the ability to offer scenario-based questions in the Level 1 and Level 2 exams. So this is definitely a big change from how the test has been in the past, but who knows, they usually update the test at least once a year. I think this is the second time that they've updated it for 2021 year. But they definitely could update it again and bring back the scenario-based questions. But as for now, this is the current settings and this is how they've updated it. So what types of questions can you expect to see on the exam? So there's 3 different types of questions that you can expect to see. The first is multiple choice questions. So you may ask to be select anywhere between 1 and 5 answers on these multiple choice questions. You can have up to like 6 or 7 different answers to choose from. There's also ordering steps, so some questions may ask you to order the steps of creating something in Workspace. So I think this was kind of to replace the scenario-based questions. You now have order step questions in the new exam, which is new. So for example, they may ask you a question like, how do you insert your own image into a header in Google Site? And they'll give you like 5 or 6 steps, and you have to put those steps in order to explain how to put a header in Google Sites. So that's an example. There's also drag and drop questions, and I call these mix and match questions, but it's basically where you just have words or phrases and you match them to pretty much definitions. So there's 35 multiple choice questions, and from my understanding that is the same for everyone that takes the exam. We all have 35 multiple choice questions. So what kind of Workspace tools can you expect to see on the Level 1 exam? So you can definitely expect to see all of these tools right here. You can expect to see docs, slides, forms, sheets, drawings, sites, groups, YouTube, Classroom, Gmail, Calendar, Meet, Drive, and Chrome. All of these you can expect to see on the Level 1 exam. Some, of course, more than others. Things like docs and slides that people just use more often, you can expect to see more often, but there's definitely going to be at least 1 or 2 questions about all of these. So there are some things that stayed the same. Time stayed the same. You still have 3 hours or 180 minutes to take the exam. The certification links still stay the same. You will still be certified for 3 years after you take the exam. And the cost has still stayed the same. So the cost is still $10 for the Level 1 and $25 for the Level 2 exam. So hopefully that gave you a brief overview of how the update has changed the Google Certified Educator exam. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments. What do you think about this new exam format? Do you think it's easier? What do you think about the changes? I would love to hear what everyone has to say about this, any feedback that you have to give. Leave your thoughts, comments, and questions below, and I would love to talk to you about it. And if you have any questions, here's my email. You're welcome to email me with any questions you have about the new exam update. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.